The whole world was sky then. In the highest sky was Wanadi, just like now. He lit everything down to No, the earth. Wanadi is like a sun that never sets. There was no night like now. There were no demons, no animals, no clouds, no winds. There was just light. Back then no one lived on the earth. There was no one there. Nothing, just the earth and nothing else. Wanadi sat down silent, calm, thinking about the empty earth. He started smoking, singing and dreaming. That's the way Wanadi did everything. He thought, I want to make people down there on earth. He sent his messenger, the first earth, Wanadi. That spirit came, he brought knowledge. He smoked and he made the old people. That was long ago, long before us. But that first Wanadi didn't know the earth. When he was born, he just buried his placenta in the ground. It rotted. The worms got it, and it gave birth to a human creature, ugly and evil. Wanadi said, I dreamed we have many fish. Odosha answered with evil, This is my dream, lots of hunger. I dreamed this. I killed many deer, said Wanadi. No, I dreamed before you. I dreamed there's nothing to eat. Many people are dying. I'm dreaming there are gardens. There's yucca everywhere. I'm cutting down the yucca. There's a great harvest. Here's how I dreamed first. Many sick people, they're all going to die. The birth of Odosha is a sign to us. When a baby is born, we never bury the placenta. The worms get it. It rots. Another Odosha will come. When a baby is born, we put the placenta in a nest of white ants. It's safe there. Odosha misled those people who had just been born. He taught them to kill. When they killed, Odosha was happy. Then Wanadi turned the people into animals as punishment. When Odosha saw what Wanadi had done, he was furious. He screamed, This earth is mine. Now there's going to be war. I'm chasing Wanadi out of here. Wanadi decided to leave. He couldn't do anything because of Odosha. Later on, the other Wanadi, the one who never left the sky place, thought, I want to know what's happening on Earth. I want good people living down there. So that sky Wanadi sent another messenger to Earth. The new Earth Wanadi had Wehana. He brought it from the sky place to make good people with. This Earth Wanadi called to his nephew. Wanadi told his nephew, This big hollow stone is Wehana. It's filled with people, unborn good people. You can't see them, you can just hear them. They are happy. That's why they're making so much noise before being born. I'm going hunting. I'll be back soon. Watch, Wehana. Don't let Odosha near it. But Wanadi forgot his magic pouch. That's where he kept his power, his tobacco. He kept night in the pouch too, because at that time they didn't know about night. There was only light on earth like in the heavens. Wanadi told his nephew never to play with his pouch, but that boy was too curious. Adosha told him, "Open it." He did it. He wanted to meet the night. That's the way darkness came into our world. It was the monkey's fault. It didn't exist before that. I didn't see it, but that's the way it's told. The people hid in caves and were afraid. Then a messenger came to bring the sun, the moon, and the stars. Day dawned again and the old people rejoiced. On earth, Wanadi found Wehana. When he picked it up, he heard voices inside crying, frightened. It made him sad. They'll have to wait now, he thought. I'm going to hide them. Wanadi took Wehana to Mount Warumohidi. He hid Wehana with all the unborn good people up in that mountain. It's waiting there, in peace, since the beginning of this world, and it will wait there until the end. The good people inside haven't been born yet. They haven't died either. They are waiting there in that mountain for the end of this world, for the death of Odosha. One morning, Wanadi went out to fish in the river. He threw his hook and line in the water. Up came some creature that lived in the river. Inside she had a fish body. Outside she was a beautiful woman. Wanadi thought, I like her. I'm going to marry her. She was Kawashawa. Her father was the fishmaster. She lived in the river. Monkey came by. He told Wanadi, don't go sleeping with that woman. She breeds piranha. She has them hidden in her kuka. They protect it. They bit Opossum when he tried to sleep with her. They took it right off. Then Rat and Opossum came by. Opossum said, if you want to sleep with that woman, we'll help you. We'll kill the keepers of her kuka. Okay, I'll wait, and you clear the way for me. Opossum got a needle and stuck it up into Kawishawa. The piranha bit into it, their teeth all cracked and fell out. Opossum said, here, just use this when you take her. Wanadi didn't like that iron thing. He decided to try something else. He thought, I'll kill piranha with barbasco. That'll get them out of their hole. The piranha came floating out to sleep. They just scooped them up with their nets. That was the first time they fished with Barbasco. They ate the sleeping fish for 3 days. The piranha were good. Wanadi was happy. Wanadi said, "It's done. You're cured now. Now you're fine. You'll be my wife." A long time ago, the people didn't know about fire. They ate their food raw. A woman had fire. She kept it hidden in her stomach. She didn't show it to anybody, not even her husband. The woman was named Kawao. Whenever she wanted to, she turned into a toad. Her husband was Manua, the jaguar. He ate humans. One day, Kawao found 2 fish eggs. They were abandoned by the shore. She took them home. She wanted to hatch them so they could be her children. Kawao made a fire to hatch those eggs, but first she made sure no one was looking. There were boys in those eggs. Manua came in. He told Kawao, "Kill those boys. Cut their heads off." She didn't want to do it. They were her children now. Manua said, "I'm going out to find something to salt them with. Make a broth. Season it well. Get a meal ready. I'll be back soon. I'll be hungry." Those boys didn't know what to do. They didn't want to get cooked in that soup, so they decided to kill that old toad and steal her secret. They cooked her in their place. Manua came back in and said, "I smell good soup." He called his woman. Nothing. Manua said, "It's ready. I'm hungry." "She's gone out. Okay, I'm going to eat these boys." Delicious. These boys are delicious. Manua went crazy when he figured out those boys' trick. I'll find them, he screamed. Those boys fooled Jaguar. Then they were happy. They took the secret fire and hid it in 2 trees behind the house. Wishu is the name of one, Kumate the name of the other. We always remember that when we want new fire. We take Wishu and Kumate and rub them against each other. Right away, the fire jumps out. It shines. Those old people were very poor now. They had no food. There weren't any trees on earth. They had no gardens. They ate dirt and nothing else. They sent their children to collect it in baskets. The Kikaju went to heaven to bring back a yucca sprout. Giant wasps chased him. They didn't want him to have it. He gave the sprout to a woman. She planted the shoot and sat down to dream of yucca, food, different fruits. All fruits, palm trees, vines, everything green there is on earth was born in one night when that woman planted the yucca. All of them were born on just one tree with many branches. When day came, the tree was tall. They called it Marawaka. The branches, the leaves, the fruits of Marawaka covered the entire earth. It was like a roof. The people shouted, "Marawaka, our food has come." First they were happy, then sad. The tree was so tall they couldn't reach the branches. A branch of food came crashing down. Branches and fruit started falling all over. The people got crushed, killed. They just ran terrified. They didn't know where to go. Wherever they went, fruit was falling, crushing them. They looked up to the sky place and asked Wanadi for help. Wanadi said, "Okay, now I'll make new people. I'll make birds to help you." Wanadi sent the birds to Earth. Those birds were wise. They said, "Gathering the fruit is no good. We'll plant, we'll cultivate the earth. We can help. We're strong, us birds. Let's stop this gathering and cut down the tree. Then we'll plant in the earth." The toucans started to cut down Marawaka, peck, 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 for days. Then the woodpeckers finished that job. The tree finally fell. The entire earth shook. Branches, fruit, palm, seeds, everything fell. It felt like the sky was falling. It was like the end of the world. Suddenly it was raining. They didn't know what it was. It was the first rain. It fell from the heavens in waterfalls and rapids. The water looked for a way through the earth. Now new paths, the rivers were born. The Orinoco, the Kunakanuma, the Metakuni and others, many others. They called them the new water. They ran like snakes across the earth. Semenya was the chief of the birds. He said, "Rain, now we can plant." The man cut the trees. The earth became very soft for planting. Now the women planted cuttings, shoots, sprouts, and seeds. The earth became green. The yucca grew quickly. All of a sudden it was there. The people were happy together in their gardens. Now they came carrying wuwa filled with yucca. The men wove baskets, strainers, trays, presses. The women grated, pressed, and cooked the cassava. They made strong irake to drink. Now they played momi bark horns, and Semenya sang. Wanadi sang too. Everything. They didn't forget anything. They sang all the stories, those old people, Watunna. That's what we call the memory of our beginning. they turned into birds of every color. They flew off. The air was filled with feathers. It was beautiful. Now the water mother, the great snake, came leaping out of the water and shot into the air. She threw her body into the sky and covered herself with feathers. She was the rainbow.